A young man in a pickup truck runs a red light in rural Arkansas and then refuses to stop for the police. The half-hour high-speed chase this April ends in a fiery wreck. The truck flipping, launching the police cruiser into the air. But it wasn't an accident. Police records say the state trooper caused the crash by bumping the truck at 109 miles an hour. The trooper was injured, but the driver, 34-year-old Justin Battenfield, was killed.
I don't believe it should have happened, honestly, at the rate of speed it was going. They had plenty of opportunity to stop him before he got back in town.
There's a pit maneuver.
The trooper used this controversial maneuver known as the precision immobilization technique, or PIT, designed to bring fleeing cars to a stop. An investigation published tonight by the Washington Post found that since 2016, at least 30 people have died and hundreds have been injured when police used the PIT. 18 of those deaths came after drivers were suspected of minor traffic violations, such as speeding, the Post found. 10 killed were passengers and 4 were bystanders.
If used properly, a PIT is a good, safe maneuver, and if used improperly at high speeds in the wrong area against the wrong vehicle, it's deadly.
The maneuver was developed decades ago in Fairfax County, Virginia, where officers now practice it at low speeds on a track.
As I approach, I match the violator's speed. Once I've matched the violator's speed and I'm beside him, I make contact with the target area. I'll hold that contact on the target area until everything is safe, and then nice steering, good follow through, and stop.
Fairfax County Police say they perform the PIT on the street about 13 times a year, and no one has been seriously hurt.
If a bystander is killed or if the target in the car is killed, that's a failure. It's not supposed to happen like that.
That is not the purpose of PIT. No, sir.
Some departments, including New York State Police, have banned the PIT, while others, such as LAPD,
here's a pit,
forbid it at speeds over 35 miles an hour.
It's going to be over 90.
But many large police agencies allow the technique
Just use your discretion.
at any speed, the Washington Post found. Fairfax County Police say they would only use the PIT to stop a dangerous suspect, never a traffic violator at 109 miles an hour, as happened in Arkansas. Ken Delanian, NBC News, Chantilly, Virginia.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.